All right, here we go again. We're going to do some prayers in a little bit. We're going to do them early this morning. I think I had a warning order from Hashem the last few days. But here's something you hear in the news how they're attacking U.S. military. It, it's one of the riskiest things in the world that you can do in a combat scenario. Over the years, you see me post multiple launch rocket system, a video. I think it was Hard Rain, and they keep it destroys like a grid square. I don't even know what it does today. Could be twice as powerful, 2 grid squares, maybe 4. But that was the thing in the military. So we're in the Persian Gulf. We're probably a few days before G-Day or something like that. A few days to a week or so before we do the ground war. And all of a sudden this mortar fire comes in, but it's like peep, peep. It's just ineffective and like sporadic. And all of a sudden you see these, I think they were 113s or so. Now there was something tracked, but they're MLRS, multiple launch rocket system, uh, carriers. And so they come forward and they go, they elevate, and then it's like, and that fire was still coming in. Boop, boop. I don't know. There's probably like a few of them. I think it may actually have been on video somewhere. I think I saw that actual thing happen on YouTube. Like somebody was videoing it, and then dead silence. It's done. So when they attack U.S. military, they give away their position, and then return fire is initiated, as soon as possible, and that could be, within seconds sometimes, especially with the naval ships. So every time they say on the news that Iraq is firing at U.S. forces, they just giving away their position. That's all, because that's the way it ends usually. I mean, there may be one in a million where it doesn't work, but you know, I mean, we probably how many missions have we had now? Almost a million. What is it? There's something that keeps them fighting. I guarantee there's like a rumor, or not a rumor, like a propaganda thing that that they'll all be killed or something. That's just how they usually do it, and they all fight because they think they can't surrender. The majority of the rank and file. Spread rumors that the Americans are, you know, just I wouldn't say assassinating. What is the word we use? Executing, you know, Iraqi or Iranian military. Iraqis did that. I'm sure the Iranians are doing it. Because in some instances, you would have whole entire units just surrendering. Right? Maybe it would be a white flag mania if they thought. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but something's keeping them from surrendering. The average everyday, captain or colonel. Because life after that regime will be so. I mean, it's going to destroy Iran at this point because they won't surrender. But would have been, very quickly very nice. Like Trump's plans for the Gaza. They start building relatively quick and restore. The history of the United States post combat is that our enemies fare pretty well. Once the war's over and they surrender, then we help them rebuild. And it's, I think, been true all the way across the board, except where, Afghanistan should have never ended that way. It's just insane. The question is how much money was actually stolen from the war funds. And you know who could figure that out? CIA, but they won't, right? Because then we'd have to arrest their agency. Right. So again, when you hear in the news that our soldiers or ships are being attacked, they're just giving away their position, and that's why Trump. You hear Trump say we destroyed seven boats today or something like that. And that's